Your early morning intuitive guidance. I am once again over on my Instagram page trying to get it to go live because it has its own little fussy way of doing things. But there we go. All right, now we'll come back to here. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day off well. And good morning to whomever just popped on. Glad you are here. Good morning. Good morning. So we have a very cool card today. And I think I'm going to go well beyond what the card talks about. Good morning, Jo Neal. Welcome. Just like clockwork, right there. 6:15. Here she is. So we'll see who else pops on this morning. And I am sniffing and snuffing today because it rained. So all the stuff has descended upon us. Good morning, Mel. Happy Sunday. Glad you're here. We'll give it a minute here for our practical rebels to all roll in. And if you're new here, we do this every morning. I pick a card or a saying out of a book or a chapter or whatever and share, and then just kind of see how it impacts you all. So we've been doing this for, I think, 13 years now, and just added Instagram to the live platform. And so we'll see how things go. Some days there's a lot of people here, and some days there's fewer people here. Some days people pop in later in the day to watch the replay. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Gwen. Here come all the practical rebels. So we have a lovely card today from the Wild Offering deck. So I'll share that with you in a minute. But I do want to make mention to those of you who are interested that again this morning we have our Unity Intention Collective, which is a Zoom call. Good morning, Ruth Ann. Glad you're here. Welcome. We do it at 9 o'clock Central Time. So that would be 7 o'clock Pacific Time and 10 o'clock Eastern Time. And we do a half an hour. That's all it is a half an hour. And it's, too bad you have to miss. Yeah. Well, we'll see you next month. We do it once a month. And the gist is that we send healing energy as a collective, as a group, to the United States, which is sorely in need of some healing energy, and to the world, to Mother Earth, wherever we feel it needs to go. And most of the people who've done this over the past several months as we've started this process have talked about how good they feel afterwards. Like, okay, now I feel like I've done something. Good morning, Barb. Glad you're here. Welcome. So if you already are on our list, you've been getting the reminders that this one was coming up for this morning. And if you're not already on our list, and we did have someone yesterday who, when I mentioned it, then submitted the word unity. Send the word unity to my email, bonnie@empowermentandpurpose.com. All little letters, all spelled out. Empowermentandpurpose.com, and we'll get you added to the list. And if we miss you this round, we'll make sure we get you added for next round. So let's do a little breathing and tapping. I feel like reset would be good today. Breathing in, breathing out. My darling granddaughter finally got to meet her great-grandfather and her Aunt Vicky yesterday. Breathe in, breathe out. My daughter and her significant other had to go to his sister's graduation from UWGB. Breathe in, breathe out. So we had baby, and it was fun. We had a great time. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we had a little cookout when they were able to arrive. I'm going to switch to chest now. You can do whatever you like, but we had a lovely time. And she's all dressed up cute and cooing and all the things and didn't nap very much. So I'm hoping she slept well last night. Breathe in, breathe out. And one more nice deep breath, drawing in healing energy through the crown of your head. Hold and out. Moving it through your whole body. He thought she was the bee's knees. She is the bee's knees. She was cooing and carrying on and kicking, and yeah, I told them don't bother bringing a whole lot of equipment for her because she's probably not going to be put down much. She wasn't. So we got some 4th-generation pictures and some pictures of her with her Aunt Vicky and Miss Diane, and my friend Diane came over. because she wanted to meet her as well. So that went good. Went really good. We had a good time and a good cookout. But I was pooped by the time I was done with babying and grilling. I was done. So here we go. We got the Wild Offering deck from Tosha Silver, and the subtitle is Giving It All to God, turning it over however you see fit. You can turn it over to the universe, you can turn it over to nature, you can turn it over to creator, spirit, however you conceive of it. So here's our card. Quite a good spring card. Daffodils, butterflies, all the things. The artwork on these cards is done by Katie Daisy, and I've seen her name pop up a couple of times in some of the other decks that I have. But solitude. Solitude is our word for today. Let's take a breath. Let it go. Once you embrace the inner divine and your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. And we talk a lot these days about isolation and how isolated, especially elders, are in this world that we've created. So we need to differentiate between isolation, being alone in a way that doesn't feel good to you, and solitude. Solitude, that delicious sacred space of being alone with yourself and going within and having the time to listen to that still inner voice, taking the time, investing the time, as I shake my grandma finger, investing the time in listening within. What does my soul want me to know that I can't hear when I'm running around like a maniac with my hair on fire, right? So let's take a moment here, shall we? I want you to rub your hands together, warm them up, getting the energy moving. One hand over your heart, one hand over your abdomen. Why don't you just close your eyes if you can, not if you're driving. It kills me that you have to mention that kind of stuff. But yeah, breathe in, breathe out. Going within, listening within. Breathe in, breathe out. Hello, we're just doing a little guided meditation. And I want you to go within, find the most still space within, the quietest spot within yourself. And then I want you to ask, what does my soul want me to know? What does my soul want me to know? And just listen. And you might be uncomfortable and you might be fidgety. Stick with it for a minute. Just listen. Breathe some more. Investing time in your own inner wisdom. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, and then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. What wisdom did you get? What was your guidance? And if you go, I didn't get anything, all I heard was crickets, don't worry about it. Sometimes you have to cultivate that voice because if you have systematically ignored it for years, there might be a sense of, why put anything out there? You don't listen anyway. Be willing to show up. Be dedicated to showing up. I've kind of eliminated the word disciplined from my um, lexicon because it has so many connotations to it. Discipline as a child didn't often feel good. So, dedication, being dedicated to showing up for yourself, to showing up for that inner wisdom, to not just showing up for it, but heeding it. What will you do differently based on what you hear from within? So taking the time for that solitude. And again, it doesn't have to be all day, every day. It can be 30 seconds while you're sitting at a stoplight waiting for it to change. It can be while you're standing in line waiting for your lunch to get doled out. It can be when you're taking your walk in nature. Please take your walk in nature. That's a good thing. Um, Sitting on your front porch with your cup of coffee in the morning. However you work this into your day, I cannot overemphasize how valuable it is to have some solitude, to take some time. I remember as a young mom getting up way early so that I could have just a sliver of time. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. And when you're feeling good too. I mean, we tend to maybe take a little time to listen when we're stressed out and freaked out and wanting some calm. Good morning, Beth. Missed you in the heap there. Glad you're here. Um, but sometimes when things are going well, that's a great time also to check within. We've got this beautiful inner guidance system that we don't tend to use very often. So, time to dig that out of the mothballs and bring it back online. It will be so helpful, not only now, but as the things that are going to unfold, it's going to be so helpful if we've taken the time to do this. So that's your mission for today. Take some little pockets of time. It can be 30 seconds, it can be 3 minutes, it can be 30 minutes, whatever it is. Take some pockets of time today to just be present with you. All right. We'll see you again tomorrow. I'll see some of you on the Unity Collective, Intention Collective shortly at 9 o'clock. And have an awesome day. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.